really enjoy those periods of time. And in the last hack sprint, we made 2 projects. I'm going to be talking about the first one. The first one is an open API spec for our RPC methods, making it easier to developers to use the API to tools like a Swagger editor. So we knew the documentation of the Zebra RPC methods was only available in the rendered developer documentation or in the code itself, which is inconvenient for the casual user. The Open API file that we now have in Zebra is an auto-generated specification of all our RPC methods with the arguments and responses. So we have a Zebra book section explaining more about this. So please take a look if you're interested in that.
Another hack sprint project was the Zebra launcher. An alpha release is available now for installation at github.com/zcashfoundation/zebra-launcher. It's easy to install and run without a command line interface or any prerequisites other than common operating system. And it enables in the future bundling external binaries such as LightwallD or Prometheus for metrics, enables UI additions such as progress bars and embeds such as Grafana, and enables adding an auto updater. The goal of this project was and is to make it as easy as possible to install and use Zebra. And we hope that in the future and even now, it should be as easy as installing and running any common app on your computer. So what's next?
So one of the highest priority is to work in an external client. So this is basically to replace the Zcash wallet functionality. We are working with the ACC engineers team to architect this replacement. So we are in the design
Other
phase.
feature work may...
Nothing is pretty much decided yet, but what we are pretty sure we are going to do is to separate the Zebra scan and the Zebra gRPC functionality we were talking about into a separated component and try to build from there.
Grafana UI inside the Zebra launcher.
Crucial components of these replacements. We plan to do that with the ECC. So that's in the near future. So another thing we plan to do,
repo if you're so inclined. And in closing, Zebra's code base is very well documented, very modular, and we'd like to encourage everyone to contribute by opening issues or discussions or PRs on GitHub. If you do want to open PRs, please see our contribution guide first and coordinate with us in advance on Discord. And we'd also like to encourage everyone to hack on Zebra, write scripts, or otherwise explore Zebra's code base. It has a marvelous developer experience that we hope you'll enjoy, and we thank you for listening. Questions?
Yeah, I see we have one question here in the chat. Can the hack sprint features be used in production? If not, what would it take them to be used in production? So it's dependent on the feature. For example, for the Open API one, the generated file with the spec is already in production, is already ready for production. So that's, we don't have to do anything there. Not sure about the launcher area.
The launcher is an alpha release. It's going to need more work before it's usable in production.
Yeah, so I guess it depends on the feature. There are features that are never intended to be used in production, so we remain them there. The ones that we can, we'll definitely add them to production after enough testing and stuff like that.
There's another question. Any ideas for your next hack sprint projects? I have an idea. I was thinking about working on a DNS seeder for supporting custom testnets, or further development on Zebra Launcher, or adding formats to the multi-format RPC server that we're hoping to add. Alfredo, do you have any ideas?
Well, I had an idea before that was to restore the RT support. That became too complicated because of dependency issues. But first, I know the conversation has been moved. So there might be an opportunity to take another look in the next hack sprint. I think it would be great if we can make it at least twice a year instead of just once.
There's another question. Can community members collaborate with Zebra team members during hack sprints? I'd like to say yes. Alfredo, do you agree?
I'd like to say yes as well.
Yeah, I would love to collaborate with anyone in the community on hack sprint projects. That sounds like a fun idea.
Yeah, so we always kind of, the ideas we had was to work together, 2 or 3 people working the same idea for hack sprint. But we never end up doing that. So I think it would be great if some of the Zebra team can work together with someone from outside the foundation to some of these projects. Another question: when will Tor support will be implemented? Well, we have Tor support in Zebra, and we have to remove it because it has problem with the versions. There's a lot of things that need to be compatible in order to have that. I tried it in the last hack sprint and failed it. So yeah, I'm not sure. It's not in our priority list right now, but I guess that if there is enough interest from the community, we will revise that and maybe try to do it in the short term.
Okay, we're out of questions. Let's wait another minute to see if anyone is typing anything in. And if not, we will thank you for your time and for listening. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your day.
En el mundo virtual nos reunimos hoy con la ZconV. El conocimiento es la voz uniendo a todos desde el amanecer. Zcash avanza con mucho que hacer. La privacidad y la seguridad son la clave en esta conferencia donde todos tienen su llave. Desde cada rincón la comunidad se activa con ideas brillantes, la innovación se aviva. 5 días las mentes se conectarán. Zcash unificado juntos se explorará. Con boba de guía, interacciones reales. Con 5 eventos que marca idea. En el mundo virtual nos reunimos hoy con la ZconV. El conocimiento es la voz uniendo a todos desde el amanecer. Zcash avanza con mucho que hacer. La privacidad y la seguridad son la clave en esta conferencia donde todos tienen su llave. Desde cada rincón la comunidad se activa con ideas brillantes, la innovación se aviva. 5 días las mentes se conectarán. Zcash unificado juntos se explorarán. Con boba de guía, interacciones reales. Con 5 eventos que marca idea.
is we steward the Zcash
En el
trade.
mundo virtual nos reunimos hoy con la ZconV. El conocimiento es la voz uniendo a todos desde el amanecer. Zcash avanza con mucho que hacer. La privacidad y la seguridad son la clave en esta conferencia donde todos tienen su llave. Desde cada rincón la comunidad se activa con ideas brillantes, la innovación se aviva. 5 días, las mentes se conectarán. Zcash unificado juntos se explorarán. Con boba de guía, interacciones real. ZconV, evento que marca ideal.
And I'll be your host for the pre-shows, which we will be releasing every day, live streaming before ZconV, before the official content that the Zcash Foundation will be streaming all week long. We have a pretty incredible lineup for you today. Everything ranging from Zcash community updates, updates from the Dev Fund conversation, the Dev Fund organization, or the organizations rather, the Zcash Foundation, Electric Coin Company, the Zcash community grants, and a lot of the different projects, as well as individual communities coming from Zcash Global. We have really, really exciting content lined up. We've got updates on privacy policy and regulation. That'll be all day Tuesday. And on top of that, the ZconV program has added a whole bunch of Zero Knowledge Audio-Visual Club content, bonus content for you to enjoy from home. Some of it will go through the whole week. Things like the Zcash Z-Clip contest. It's the first time that we're trying this, and it's very exciting. There are ZEC prizes. We have a T address loaded up with some ZEC, and I hope that people will continue to add to that, and the prize pot will grow at the end of the week. This will be split between 3 people, and the rules and guidelines for the Zcash Z-Clip contest for ZconV are published on free2z.cash/zkav.club. You can find all of the information about what the ZKAV Club is doing for ZconV at free2z on our profile page. You can find links to the other pages. The clip contest will require you to have a free2z account, so go create one. Go to subscribe to the ZKAV channel there. And on top of that, we're also doing Zcash Global Lightning Talks, which will be on Friday before the official pre-show. And we have a really cool day lined up on Friday. So if you want to sign up for the Zcash Global Lightning Talks that will be happening, you're also going to need a free2z account, and you will have to be subscribed to the ZKAV Club there in order to access that sign-up form. You're also going to need a Zcash wallet, because we are doing signups for the Zcash Global Lightning Talks using the Zcash encrypted memo field. So get yourself set up with Zingo or Y Wallet in order to access the payment URI, set up a free2z account, and get ready for the clip contest, for the Zcash Global Lightning Talks. In addition to all of the new content that we have provided by the ZKAV Club, on top of ZconV, there's also a project that we've been working on since last year in the AV Club, and that is live translations, which was sort of debuted by Rabmar during ZCon 4 in Barcelona. He was broadcasting Spanish translations in real time of the presentations that were being live streamed. So hopefully this year we can do it even bigger than last year. Rabmar will have his presentation of live translations into Spanish going in Discord and free2z and on the Zcash Español YouTube channel. We'll provide links to all of these in the YouTube description and around the internets so that you can find it all. And on top of all of that, we will also have Portuguese translations running. This is all done through SpeechLogger, so you will have to read along, but we will have translations in Portuguese and in Spanish going in the Zcash Global Discord. There's going to be a lot of activity happening in the Zcash Global Discord, so you're going to want to sign in there, get yourself familiar with how the channels all work, and go ahead and check out Zcash TV, which is where we'll have the stream of ZconV going along with the Spanish translations, Portuguese translations, and I'm going to try to do some German translations, because something else that's happening for this ZCon for the first time ever is a regional ZCon on top of the regular conference, or in addition to the regular conference. And that is right here in Berlin at the first Zcash Berlin meetup at the Least Authority office. We'll also be providing an after party. The ZconV after party will be happening at Castle Zcash in Decentraland, featuring new music by Johnny Zcash, aka Zekmek, the Zcash global ambassador, when that program was running. So I hope that you enjoy the show. We have some really cool stuff lined up. I'm going to be providing some more information about what you can do, how you can participate in ZconV. It is a virtual contest, virtual conference, but that doesn't mean that you are just going to be sitting at home and watching. You can, of course, if you feel like it, you can listen to this like it's a podcast, and that's totally fine. If you want to, though, if you want to have some fun during all of this, then you can definitely join the contest. Sign up for some of the a lightning talk. And what else do we have? We're going to be doing some digital swag. There's more of that to come in the after party. And I guess that's it. I can't think of anything else. So in about 30 minutes, we're going to have Jack Gavigan, aka Dodger, from the Zcash Foundation, kicking this off with updates from the Zcash Foundation. And then after that, I believe we have Josh Swihart from Electric Coin Company giving us updates from ECC. And the day goes on from there. So thank you for joining us, and I hope that you enjoy the show.
Hey. Muy buenas tardes, muchachos. Espero que la hayan pasado bien durante la transmisión de este día de la ZconV, de la Zcon 5. Ya estamos activos, así que hoy disfrutamos un poco de la conferencia, acompañado por varias de las personalidades tanto de la Fundación Zcash como otros allegados al ecosistema Zcash. Ryan está haciendo un trabajo desde Berlín, trabajando con el equipo de Last Authority. Nosotros por aquí en Latinoamérica estamos retransmitiendo con subtítulos por Telegram, la comunidad de Zcash en español, por Discord y por Free2C. Al igual en Discord hay un equipo trabajando. Vamos a ver si los tenemos por allí activos. Sí, por allí están varios de los muchachos. Vito, gracias por el apoyo, y a todos los que se han conectado y han enviado mensajes vía directo comentando sobre el trabajo que se está haciendo desde Zcash y para Zcash. Recuerden que las preguntas para los participantes, para los conferencistas, la pueden realizar a través de la aplicación WOBA. Allí hay varios tópicos donde pueden buscar la parte de las preguntas para los conferencistas. También les informamos que desde el Club Audiovisual hay un concurso fantástico donde puedes por allí publicar cortos, capturas y conversar un poco sobre todo lo que se llevó a cabo en el día de la conferencia. Así que vayan allí a Free2C Converse, allí van a tener un resumen de las personas que están comentando sobre la Zcon 5. Recuerden que está el Z-Clips Contest, un concurso que tiene Ryan por allí desde el Club Audiovisual. Vamos a buscarlo para publicárselos, muchachos, para que vean de qué trata el... ¿Qué pasó? Que se me perdió. Por aquí está. Zclick Contest. Vamos a publicarlo por aquí. Vamos a agregarlo. Vamos a hacer una captura de ventana. Allí está. Donde pueden ver todo lo relacionado a este gran concurso, el Zclick Contest. Así que no se lo pierdan. Aquellos Zcash interesados en ganarse una recompensa pueden hacerlo por allí, posteando en la página de Converse de Free2C. Allí van a tener toda la información. 5 días con más de 5 panelistas sin presentaciones. Así que sube la captura de tu video, edítalo. Muy fácil en CapCut, lo puedes editar automáticamente con inteligencia artificial y ya estás participando. Vaya a todos los días en el pre-show. Vamos a tener por allí un pequeño resumen que nos va a dar Ryan desde Berlín. Y por supuesto, por aquí, por este canal, vamos a ir transmitiendo en conjunto con subtítulos al momento de que comiencen todas las presentaciones. Así que muchachos, nos vemos mañana, descansen y que estemos bien. Hasta luego. Bye, bye.